such a fucking lady.
You want niggas to be able to hear whatever the fuck we had going on, and that's fine.
I'm never trying to start no shit.
That's what's up with you.
Are you calling me an antagonist?
Yes.
You calling me Wendy?
Yes, and I see it. We see each other type shit.
We see each other.
Okay, like, stop.
I'm just trying to get it going.
To antagonize me.
No, because I just want to know we were back.
Back with what?
Another episode.
Such a fucking lady.
The podcast. I think this might be a little cushion tint on my cup.
What? Oh, yeah, I saw it. I did see it.
I was like, what is that? I thought it was pesto at
there.
first. It wasn't.
It's ganja.
We are back. My camera looks so dark right now. Is it dark in here?
No. It's a glaze over your eyes.
A glaze? Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah.
Glazed.
Well, it's glazing over my computer screen as well.
I know, exactly. That's
I
what I'm
want to be
saying.
frank. I done trying to light up, and that's it. We got capacity.
That's what happens.
We're back, guys. It's us.
It is I.
You know I used to be Dawson Stacks?
Yeah. That's why I call you Chef Stacks.
I know.
Yeah.
It's me, Dawson Stacks.
Dawson. She was so Dawson.
Dawson
back
Stacks.
in the day.
What's your name?
Shorty Red.
Shorty Red. Shorty Red.
Shorty Red.
Shorty Red. I'm from South Carolina. That's how you sound. I mean, you want you can claim your, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
You know me.
Yeah.
I for a long time I tried to keep a New York accent. For like,
really? Oh, you was attempting to keep it. Like, you were going out your way.
Yeah, I tried. And then I was just like, yo, like, I know that if I'm around my family, cool, you can hear it. Yeah. But then, like, if I'm just, like, regular talking, I'm just like, Shorty Red.
I think that when you're around people, like, that's how I know your environment affects the person that you are. Because, like, when you're talking, it's crazy how your words change the more you hear people say things a certain way.
Really? Tell me more.
That's what an accent is. Because this person was saying this a certain way, and that became the accent of an area.
That area.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you sit and think about it, it's like somebody started talking like this, right?
Right.
And then
it trickled down like a little
and now
down
that
effect.
area just talks like that. And that's fucking, that shit's crazy to me. So it's definitely.
Do you think that you switch up between Atlanta and Boston?
I think I don't know what I sound like.
Or Virginia.
I don't know what I sound like. So I feel like I sound like I'm from Virginia. But yeah, like mainly I feel like that. But I was in a store the other day, and of course I was talking to this lady, and she was just like, "Oh, where you from?" Whatever. And I hesitated, and I always hesitated because I know when people are asking me where I'm from, it's because they hear something that they picked up, and I know that. No one in Virginia knows where the fuck they from. Everybody in the military, it's a big melting pot. So I feel like, if they're asking me where I'm from, they're asking for a reason. So you hear something up north.
Right.
So I don't ever want to say Boston because I moved from Boston when I was 4. So if anybody asks me, I'll always say I'm from Virginia because like I couldn't tell you a motherfucking thing about Boston. This place I can go like. If I got to get there,
right?
You know what I'm saying, and I gotta like put 2 and 2 together, I can get there,
right?
But I don't know where nothing is. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like, oh, go down to so and so. You know, got the best fish in the city. Like I can't do that. That's not when I was on TikTok. Look at that tiki bars and shit.
For me, it just depends on, like you said, who I'm around or what's going on. Because sometimes I'm from New York, sometimes I'm from Virginia, sometimes I'm from South Carolina. Hell, now I'm from here. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, just depends on the day and who I'm talking to and how I'm feeling.
And you gotta know, no matter where you from, nothing's ever gonna be good enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a sense of like, somebody else gonna be like, nah, you sound like you from down there. You sound like it's always gonna be, you always gonna hear the opposite.
Right.
Like when you're in opposite places. So I never know what to say.
Whenever I used to live in New York, but go to South Carolina for like summers or some type of break or something like that, when I would get down south, they would be like, "Oh, your accent's so strong. Why you talk like that?"
Yep.
And then literally be there for 2-3 weeks, and then I would go back home to New York, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, you so country," and I'm just like, "Damn, what like?"
Bruh, every time me and Shakira went to Boston, every time. They're like, you so country, you so country, you so country. And I'd be like, they don't say the same thing about me down there, but like,
right.
it's not how it sounds.
Yeah.
And then like, I was on the phone with, he was like, oh, well, oh, you from Boston now? Because like, first I said Virginia, and then she started asking questions, but all he heard me say was Boston.
Right.
And I was like, oh, well, I was born in Boston. That's what I always say. And so he's like, oh, like, he started saying to me, like, I'm trying to, like, false claim. I'm like, no, like, I'm telling you, I know why she's asking
right.
that. Like, I did tell her Virginia, but she said, oh, well, I thought you was somewhere up north. And I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, I was.
And she was like,
right.
oh, well, I'm from Philly. And I was just like, oh, okay, girl.
Right, yeah.
And then she said some line that I didn't understand. It was a joke, but I was like, I was really like, I didn't know. It was like some slang that I had never heard of. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but okay, yeah.
Right, shit. So what's on the menu for the day? What we talking about? What's the topic?
Child. Now we've talked about dating up.
We've talked about dating up.
We definitely talked about dating up.
We've talked about types.
If you wasn't listening when we were dating up, go take a listen, because we still dating up.
We are. We're still.
It's always a goal to date up. Everybody should date up.
Okay.
But we've talked about dating up, but sometimes you're not always dating up. And sometimes you are dating up.
You're just dating.
And sometimes you're just dating. And we just talking about dating. Regular, smegular, getting out there, putting your foot forward.
Especially dating in Atlanta. I think that's one of the most hardest places to date.
Do you think people from other cities might feel the same way, though?
I think they might.
Because we've only been in a few cities to date in, so how could we... No, what do you think?
I think that... I think more rural areas, you know what I'm saying? Like suburban, like small towns. I think that dating there is totally different from dating in a place like this.
What about New York? What about LA? What about Philly? What about... Do you think they would feel the same way we feel? Because do you think it's the city thing?
I think it's a city thing.
Okay.
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's that hard to... I think dating in Virginia is hard because it's small, so everybody know each other. Other than that, I feel like it's not as hard as it is to date here.
Yeah.
You know? Even South Carolina, it's way different than trying to fucking date here in Atlanta. I think that a lot of people, I won't even like do the gender thing with that. I think that a lot of people in Atlanta want to live a certain lifestyle, and they think that they should be with a certain type of person with a certain type of aesthetic, and it's just like, it's annoying. You know what I'm saying?
You like aesthetic too.
You didn't let me finish. I was just getting ready to say, like,
getting antsy.
I absolutely love a certain type of aesthetic. I think people in similar work environments or that do similar things, entrepreneur-wise and stuff, I think that those type of people should be with those type of people. And people who work 9 to 5 should be with people who work something similar. I'm not saying the same exact thing, but something similar, because y'all understand each other's lifestyles more.
Yeah, I think people say that a lot, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
Opposites attract until like one of these fucking party promoters, they meet a girl who work a 9 to 5, and she don't understand that every night he gotta go out to the club, and you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Even when it comes to like rappers and stuff, and females who don't understand that they gotta be in the studio until 4, 5, 6, hell, sometimes 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. You know? It won't work out that way. So it's just like, I do think that certain people should date certain people, but it doesn't have to be necessarily just a lifestyle thing, like, you know?
I definitely understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I get that, and I do feel like it's easier when people date people who have similar lifestyles or understand, just because you have a mutual understanding and there's no really disagreements about expectations. But on the other side of that, like, as a person who's an entrepreneur, I feel like it's easier to date somebody when they can pour into your business and do stuff for your business, and it benefits you, and they not trying to start their own business at the same time and do something else at the same time type stuff. You know what I'm saying? In that aspect. So like maybe people who work 9 to 5 would be good because they have a good schedule. But like I feel like when you dating somebody and y'all both trying to like y'all both on the same level as y'all, and y'all both trying to grow y'all businesses, it's hard because it's like who business do we really focus on more or pour more money into, because then that ends up becoming a whole nother issue. Whereas it's like we both got things we trying to do. Instead of you being my secretary, neither one of us really want to be assistants. We both want to be bosses.
Right.
So it's like sometimes when it's fucking 2 bosses, it's gonna be a headbanger because it's like I can hold you down and put in and do this and that for your shit, but like my shit's still my shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? I still need that. I still gotta focus on that. And you still gotta focus on yours. So sometimes I will say when somebody's working a 9 to 5, they may have a little more free time to be like, okay, I'm off work. I'm gonna help you print posters tonight when I get off, or you know what I'm saying, do your flyers or do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do for your business.
Right.
So yeah. So I agree with you that it can be hard, but do you think that when you brought that up, does that pertain to you, like your life, or like in dating, or like? You know what I'm saying?
I think that pertains to my life in certain regards for sure, because I think that my lifestyle is a little like fast paced, or you know what I'm saying? Or also I think that I have, because of what I do and whatever, I feel like I have a lot of free time. And a lot of men do not like females that are easily accessible. And so I feel like, people who are in a similar field as me will understand why I have so much free time.
Okay.
Or they would be a little, they would appreciate it more and value it more.
Right. And do you think you like to date men who are in the same field because it's easier?
Yeah. I'll say yeah. Because they get the lifestyle.
And where has that gotten you in dating?
Well, I mean, the last person I was dating wasn't in my lifestyle. They were trying to create their own, and you know what I'm saying? They want that. So.
And they were trying to create their own and be a part of yours.
Tomato.
Potato, bitch.
Okay. So yeah, I think that we were in 2 totally different lanes, and that just kaboom.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was your question, so I'm gonna segue up out of that. I guess you're doing that. Okay. So I feel like in general, I'm not single right now, so I can't really speak too much on like actively dating. But I feel like when I was actively dating, I was trying different things because I felt like what I was doing wasn't working. Like I started to date different people, and then it was like, okay, this is too far out of my mode.
Right.
Or like just trying, I don't know, or being okay with situations that I wasn't okay with because I thought that I was trying to find my right piece, and maybe I was doing it wrong. I started looking at myself like, what am I doing wrong? Right. And so one thing I started doing was online dating. And me and Tinder. Y'all might have to turn your phones down on that one, Tinder. I was on Tinder like white was on rice, but I was only dating girls.
Okay.
On Tinder. I was only dating females on Tinder. I've never, not even on Tinder, any dating app I've ever been on, I've only dated females on the dating app. Once I got on, I think Hinge, I started dating, trying to meet guys, but I can't remember if I did.
Did you not have it on both?
On both?
Like
on what?
Like show
No,
me.
not on Tinder.
I'm talking about Hinge.
Hinge. I can't really remember. But if you remember, maybe I did have it on both. But I know sometimes I was turning off one and off the other because like I always wanted, whatever I couldn't have at that moment. Right. So whatever I had going on, if I had one or the other, I'll be on the other one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that was, it was fun. But I feel like dating apps. The bad part about dating apps, it's just fun. I feel like you don't meet serious people on dating apps, even if they say they want something serious.
I feel like I'm a victim. 3-4 times over.
You gotta stop meeting niggas on dating apps.
I don't leave my
go that
house.
way.
I don't even leave my house, so there's no other way.
There is. You gotta make your own. Okay, tell your story. What's your dating app story? What's the worst? How have you been catfished the worst on a dating app?
I don't know. Have I been catfish? Have I totally catfish?
I mean, catfish is up to interpretation, right? Like, if something ain't what it said it was or what it's supposed to have been, it might not just be looks.
Let me see. My last 2 relationships came from Hinge.
Really? Your last 2? Who before that last one? Who was before that? Just give me a hint. You ain't gotta say.
Zoe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Y'all know who that is. Y'all heard about him the last couple a few back. Y'all might want to listen and see what he into.
Yeah, so both of them were like, fucking, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, so Zoe would call, you were there, that nigga would call me morning, noon, and night, and we would just sit on the phone. He also was a truck driver, so he had enough time to just be on the phone all day
with any and everybody.
Right.
Not him. I was just being shit. I was just. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he had so much time to just sit on the phone with me. So he would be on my line. So in my mind, I'm like, oh shit, we talking every day. We moving fucking forward.
Yeah.
I don't think that we had that conversation about relationships or what we were looking for or anything like that, because we just kind of was vibing.
At one point, y'all did though.
What I'm saying at the beginning. Okay. So that's why we didn't have those conversations, because we were vibing so hard. I didn't feel like I needed to have those conversations. Right. But of course, moving forward, then I tried to have a conversation. He was like, nah. Like literally was just like, nah.
Yeah.
And this was like in the midst of our little vacation that we were on. And I tried to like have a conversation, and he was just like, nah. Right. And I was like, what the fuck? And that is
and how did that make you feel?
That's where I started to disconnect myself.
Okay.
That was the moment that the disconnect started. And so then 6 months later, we went on vacation.
Yeah, 6 months later. So how you disconnect for 6 months? That's what I'm like.
Well, he drives truck. And I live in Atlanta, and
So it took you 6 months to disconnect.
No. So in the 6 months, it was just kind of, we don't see each other, so it wasn't like I was so attached that like I just had to. But if that nigga, you know what I'm saying, a load came through town.
Not a load, bitch.
I do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. And so, it was just that type of vibe. And so then, like, a couple months later, we go to Natalia's birthday in the Yams, and...
I hate when you say that.
And he, like, comes and hangs out with us. And so we was drinking, drunk as hell, whatever other drugs people partake in, that's none of my business.
Who partake in?
I said other people.
Oh, well, he was on, okay. You gotta say what he partakes in.
Yeah, that's none of my business. And so, when motherfuckers is in their feels, they tell you how they really feeling. And at that moment, he was like, yeah, I just don't think that I could ever be with one woman again. And I was just like, got it.
Right.
And we ain't... Yeah, it's kind of been, on the rocks. He'll hit me if he come through town every once in a while, but I don't really... He here right now, supposed to do his hair. I don't care like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm detached.
So that was your worst dating experience, you would say?
Yeah, from Hinge.
On Hinge. So would you recommend that as a dating site? Because we got to get a lady someplace to go. Because do you think that it depends what you're looking for?
I think it depends what you're looking for. Also, I think that people have a perception of you, from a dating app, and then they meet you in person, and they might not think that you are what they thought you were.
You are not the image you put forward. Also, sometimes some people aren't what they put forward.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
And then sometimes we not what they thought we was gonna be.
And sometimes they not what you think they're gonna be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that all of those things play a factor when it comes to dating.
Right.
I think that a lot of people show up as who they want you to think they are.
You gotta come out the gate with your representative. I feel like everybody does that though. That's a part of dating. Come out the gate with your representative. I feel like everybody is their best person. That's why it's called the honeymoon phase, because like you're in bliss and you're showing the best of you. And so like even though maybe they violate you first, right? And so then you shift your energy, but now you still not the best you.
Right.
So I feel like everybody come out with their representative. Just like she said in Cinderella, hide your flaws until after the wedding. Okay. That's literally what it be.
That's what she said.
That's like what it be, and then it go downhill from there.
That's true. I also think that everybody's scared to fall in love now. Mm-hmm. I think that social media and TV play a really big role in how people look at dating these days.
I agree. 2 things before you start about social media and dating. Okay. Do you have any dating sites you would recommend or no? You don't. Do I have any dating
sites? I've only ever been on Hinge. I've never been on any other dating site. I've never been on any other dating site.
Did I tell you download Hinge?
No.
Really? Because I feel like that's one of the ones I would recommend. That's why I asked that, because I feel like I was on dating sites before you were on dating sites, and then I got off dating sites, and then you was on dating sites.
I feel like I recommended Hinge to you.
Really?
Yeah. I heard about Hinge.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I'm about to tell you how I heard. I heard about it because one of our friends, or mutuals, I would say, she she about to goddamn jump the broom in at least the next year or 2 off of a man she met on Hinge. And
I don't know that could be.
She's to my knowledge had at least 2 success stories, and she just
recommended Hinge.
Yeah,
that's crazy, because I feel like I got Hinge from Dana. Because I feel like I was on Hinge, and then because I feel like I was on Hinge when we were still living out in
Decatur.
When you was living together, because that's how I was living with Dana. And she was on,
I thought Hinge was new. I would have never knew.
She was on Bumble and she was on Hinge. And then she told me to download them, and she told me that Bumble, but then I got off it, and I think you told me you was on it, so I got back on it. Who knows how it even happened? But I would recommend Hinge, even though that's the only one I would agree. Yeah. And I would recommend Hinge. If you're looking for a dating, now you're not gonna find you're gonna have to sift through the motherfucking pile, okay?
That's true. That's
you're not gonna jump right up there and then just keep off the cream of the crop, and it's gonna be the cream. You got to dig, you got to go through what you go through. I can't remember if I've ever met anybody off Hinge, y'all, and if I met you off Hinge, tell me your story. It really wasn't a success. I don't fucking remember. But on Hinge, I was mainly dating guys. I don't think I've met, I don't know. I don't think I've met women. I do not know. My memory is shot, and I forget people. I forget people who I dated. But, so I recommend Hinge if you want a relationship thingy. I will call it a relationship thingy, right?
A lot of people, that's one of the other reasons that I got on Hinge, because everybody was like, don't get on Bumble and Tinder, because everybody on those two is just looking to like smash.
Right.
So I was okay.
What was that move you did?
When I did it, I was like, what the fuck? But I was already in motion, so I had to finish, you know what I'm saying? I was like, do I think I'm hitting
I was like, whoa.
That is... Whatever, here we are.
I was different. Bumble, I don't really remember, but I remember we had to like, the guys couldn't like us until we liked them first, or something like that on Bumble. So the women are supposed to like set the tone and approachment, and women take the reins, and I'm not even that kind of bitch. So that didn't last. But Tinder, I think I met one guy off Tinder. Listen, y'all, I think I met one guy off Tinder. I think we became, I don't even know where this nigga at.
You know what? I made a Tinder.
And he was
a sugar baby profile.
See, now I was on Tinder before that even fucking existed. That didn't even...
Not it's sugar baby profile, but I set my age range from like 50.
Right, and then put sugar baby in the bio.
I probably still have it unsure.
That's crazy, because like, I met one guy off there, but I was only meeting females off there. And granted, some of y'all was wild. But we had some great times. On Tinder. So I would recommend, and also Tinder is a big spot. Like if you and your significant other want to bring somebody else in or a third. Most bitches up there want thirds. They want to be taken out. Because I went on some third dates. How you doing? So I did that. And I also dated, I had female relations off of there. I had relations. I had
fun, huh?
Fun. I dated 2 different people who end up dating and all kind of weird shit. That was just like, this is crazy. But it was a great time. And then I had Taylor. No, I'm kidding. But, so Tinder for hookups. We'll say Hinge for, it could be casual, semi-casual, long-term. Right. And we don't know the other ones. And y'all send us some invites to get on.
Okay. I heard that's kind of like...
I heard that was like Backpage or like... What's that
one? Trying to do it.
Plenty of Fish. When people tell me they have Plenty of Fish, I think they are sleazeballs.
First of all, how old are you? My mom's age?
I'm gonna tell you a couple of people that I dated who have had Plenty of Fishes.
Plenty of Fish. They had to pay for that.
Who had Plenty of Fishes, and everybody I know up there was looking a hunch, and they was like sleazeballs. Like, well, not all. Well, what I'm saying is all the people that I know who I wasn't dating were sleazeballs, but a lot of people have fucking Plenty of Fishes, and I'm just like, the website looks dusty. No?
I don't want to be on anything that's called Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish. Just Plenty of Fish to see.
Because it literally sounds like my mom's age.
That's crazy. We do want invites to like the exclusive dating sites. Now me currently.
Oh yeah,
I cannot. But send us the invites because we want to. For research purposes,
see what's going on.
No, but for real, like, because the sites, you know what I'm saying, you want to know who's in it, you want to be a part of the in crowd. So like,
I want to get invited to the parties and
right,
stuff.
and that's what I'm saying. Me, they like to go out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been out in a while though, but you know what I'm saying, it's time to go out on a Friday night. So before we get into social media and dating, which is icky. You want to take the shot that we did not take?
I was gonna recommend it.
I've been trying not to cut you off, and then I started talking, and then you started talking, and you started segueing, and I was like, fuck the shot. So
right, okay.
Cheers.
I'm glad you cursed a lot because I feel like I've been cursing my ass off.
I feel like we always have potty mouth. You sloof it. You bitches just cuss like a sailor. You drink tequila straight down with no chasers. Is it giving a lady?
Cut in it somewhere.
Don't you hate that?
Why does it sound like that?
I hate that. Well, we're here now.
Oh well.
And you know what's worse than a straw with a hole in it? Social media and dating. I've had relationships fail because of that.
Really?
I don't play about the medias.
I think that men are very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Hoes. Oh, sorry. It's a hoes. No. Friendly.
They're friendly. They're fucking like easily influenced. I was looking for the other word. Whatever. They're easily influenced.
What you mean by other men's lifestyles?
By other men's lifestyles, like the females trying to lure them in, and I just feel like there's some
horniness.
All of it, and it's even the men with no money.
A dog won't be a dog, man.
Oh my God! Like why? I don't know. I don't like it. I think that they all want to live like rapper lifestyles and stuff like that. And because we live in Atlanta, everybody's a rapper. Excuse me. Everybody's a fucking YouTuber or any fucking thing.
I think it depends on who you date also.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm well aware that I have a type. Okay? I know what I like, and I go for those same type of people every time. I like somebody who's over 6'5", brown, to chocolate skin.
6'5"? I didn't even know it was up that high. I thought you said like 6'3". Now
Your 6'3" is
now,
fine.
Now you don't push you bitch done got a motherfucking 6'7", 6'9" and start acting different. A bitch start acting different.
All right, but come on. What's his name is 6'10"?
6'5". Who's 6'10"?
That's just my baby dog. That's just my baby dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
you getting out of line though.
he was 6'10". Zoe was 6'5".
And you never gonna find your king.
I need them. I gotta have it. I love to climb a tree, and they love to climb this one. You know what I'm saying?
You want a 6'10" nigga who faithful and don't want to be polygamous. You smoking bitch. It ain't never gonna happen, bitch.
That's why I said 6'5".
Unless you
6'5" is a pretty
Okay.
There's more people that are 6'5" than there are that 6'10".
I got a question for you. You gotta pick one or the other because these two not gonna happen together. Nope, or never that. I don't now you know now hey now whoa now you would now you know now won't talk about that. What not? Cause no.
You're not going to tell me no 5'9"
No.
that's loyal and no 6'10".
No, I'm not gonna do you like that. I won't do you
come
dirty.
on.
I won't do you dirty. I'm never do you dirty. You gotta pick. He always in each of these scenarios he got money. So be clear about that, okay?
Okay.
If you had to choose, and you understand what I'm saying, others may not. Would you choose between height or lifestyle?
Lifestyle.
No, not money lifestyle. Think about what I'm saying. Okay, how about this? Would you choose between height or the type of guy you like? And when I say type of guy, I mean the aesthetic.
I would choose the type of guy I like.
Or height. You have the height is not included in the type.
Right, that's fine.
Okay, so
type.
you would choose a type, and he got they both have money.
Right.
So you gonna have then that means that's what you're willing to compromise on.
Yeah, I will compromise on the height.
Okay, so
that's what I have between 6'3" and 6'10".
No. So no. So where's the height below 6'2"? What's the lowest? Come on.
The lowest I'll go. The lowest I'll go is 5'11". 5'11".
But why you be next to them on hands then?
Because if I don't have to.
She next 5'11" guys tonight. It was like, we just want this one next. She's 5. I'm like, damn, I didn't get to give my opinion yet. I'm gonna buy her.
Because listen, if you're weird, if you already weird looking, you talk weird.
That you said that you come on.
You
now.
talking weird.
You can't. You might as well get on Tinder. You don't want. You're not trying to. You're not being serious.
I'm like, who knows if I have or have not found my king off Hinge yet?
We don't
know. I could be talking to him. He could be on my line. How would we know that? We're prejudging these men.
It's your life.
Bitch found her
It's
fucking forever. It's just
it's
like
your life. No,
your life.
I'm not even trying to be
my life.
No, I'm being realistic. Like, you said that you would give up height, but you're not trying to give up height, is what I'm saying. So when you're swiping, that should be one of the things we consider, because we know that while we say dating in Atlanta is hard and that like it's hard to find these kind of men, we're not saying there aren't good guys out there and it's not possible. What we're saying is eligible, unmarried, doesn't have 5-6 kids, men. That's not really too much to ask for, honestly.
Right.
At the tender, we about 25, right?
Right.
At the tender age of 25, you know what I'm saying? We trying to find somebody.
I want to find my person, my for lifer.
Exactly. And if I ask about height, because y'all know how I used to be funny in my stories. People used to be killing me because I joked about short guys all the time.
She did.
I mean, it's one of my favorite jokes.
I feel like,
and I still make jokes and he don't like them, but I feel like, to me, I'm just like,
Okay. I get
I'm
that.
not, and I'm never gonna, I don't think you should ever lower your standards about like what you require for happiness.
Right.
But you really don't require height for happiness. Is a vanity more important than happiness? Is really what I feel about it. When you like ugly niggas, that's the thing. I'd rather date an attractive short nigga than a tall ugly nigga. You're gonna have some tall ugly sons.
And you know what? Just like they daddy got
to
play,
get to the league.
they gonna get just like they daddy got to play. So what they?
You be looking at them at night like, look at little Frankenstein.
Okay. You saw that girl on live with her baby, like, God damn.
Was that Rhoda?
Yeah, just that baby was.
He was. That, I don't know if it was kids, cause
right.
I got to get a few more about this body now.
What I'm saying was, you know what that baby looked like. Because she knew what that baby looked like. And she said that we didn't have to lie to her about what that baby looked like.
Oh, no.
So, whatever the case.
Interesting things online.
You know what I'm saying?
But
it's a face only a mother could love, and I'm the mother that's going to love it.
So, you're not giving up, okay, so you said you would give up height.
I would give up height.
Wouldn't give up height. And you want to date somebody, because that's what I heard you would, but you wouldn't. And then the social media is affecting them because they got bitches in their DMs because they 6'10" and like.
Don't try to make it sound crazy like that.
No. I'm just saying it's a fact.
Because it is what it is.
Because when everybody, you know what I've learned? Everybody got somebody in their DMs.
Right.
And it's if they choose to respond or not. And some people like to act like they're not responding when they really are.
Sound personal.
No.
I get it. Because people do it all the time.
Some people act like they're responding when they really not. Like, act like they're not responding. Then that's in any situation.
Right.
Because I know the attention's always going to be there. And I feel like I've dated people before where I'm just like, I thought you weren't talking to this person. Right. Or like you in a relationship, so certain things should be cut off from social media and boundaries. Every time this girl posts on her story, you send in a hard eye.
Yeah. You know, like that.
It's unnecessary.
You can like the picture, but the hard eyes, you've gone too far.
What's crazy is this gonna sound. We should talk about. Did we talk about this on last episode? I don't remember about liking pictures because to me,
we never talked about.
It's not cheating, but it's annoying because to me, it's just like. You already know you like it. Why do you need to let them know that you like it? You already know you like it. You know you like it. And that's fine. And that should be enough. Because I scroll past things all day that I like, but I don't like. You get what I'm saying? You see
I understand what you're saying,
you see memes that you like, but you don't like it. There's one of the people where she could like a person and all they work with, she won't follow them. You not... So why do you need to like the picture? Like, you like people on TikTok and you're not following other people, but you watch that shit every fucking day.
Because it's on my For You page.
Yeah, but it's still what? And then you still watch that one. You like, oh, what did he post earlier? And then you go to, like...
Okay.
So why do you need to like it if we know? You know. Why you gotta tell them?
Oh, so they could keep them on my algorithm.
Not that, but you get what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I like people.
No, but that's why there's no excuse because you're talking about an algorithm, which is not the same as liking somebody's picture.
Right, on the dated, but that's why I like people on TikTok.
Okay, and so is he liking her picture to be so she can be on his algorithm? Or, like, that's why I feel like there's no point. There's no point. Why do you need to keep seeing this bitch's pictures? Why you gotta keep liking it? So every time she posts you, so you do want to see her. So now you're cheating.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So now you're cheating.
Well, I mean, we all gotta take things how we want to take them. Everybody's perception ain't the same. Social media is just a dirty game. It's a dirty game. Now they got the things with the... Oh, and the notes.
Mine don't do this, but like, I wanted to do this because sometimes I get it two ways. Why is it in the DM though? If it was on the home page,
I think it's in the DM for the exclusivity to people you only follow and that follow you.
The people that follow you can see it from even if it posted on your regular timeline. They could comment it for your regular timeline. Is what I'm saying. Like
I don't think those notes post on the timeline.
It doesn't. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
even if it did, it's still your page, right? So
Right.
if I'm following you and you follow me,
And you wanted to say something,
and
you can post from.
you can still see it if it was on my timeline because you're following me, so you will be able to see it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I get what
so
you're
you will
saying.
be able to like see it or whatever. So like the DM just makes it seem like, oh, it's an intimate conversation. Like, why are we opening up space for intimate conversations?
Right.
So yeah, I just don't feel like you need to create another space for somebody to slide into somebody's
I think
DMs.
it's a
just
setup.
like,
It's
a setup.
Yeah.
Because I'm applying pressure about it.
Setting you up for failure off rip.
And because what you heard Dean about, oh no, I just wrote a note and the note
responded
said,
to the note.
And the note said I was having a bad day. I wish I could get a hug. And then I laughed and said, when the last time you had a hug? Like, you get them, like,
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Or we should just date people who don't feel a need to interact with other women.
Or that.
That's always the option. So, and then maybe online date, maybe this issue, maybe the things we're talking about could be solved if you date people who aren't doing things that you deem offensive.
Like I said before, I'm well aware of my type. And I know what I like.
So you want to be violated?
No, I don't want to be violated, but like, I like my lifestyle too. So if I'm a lifestylist. I've always been very honest about that. I'd rather my lifestyle. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so you rather be okay with a little cheating on the side?
Mm-hmm. I don't want to be okay with it, but I like my lifestyle.
But what lifestyle is that? Because I thought the lifestyle you've provided. Nobody has ever provided you with a lifestyle.
So now if a man comes along and they're providing higher quality things than what I can, you know what I'm saying? Like yachts and jets and
that's a mentality you feel like you would have.
Yeah, you know.
But you're an emotional ass bitch too, so it sound good.
Listen, I'll shut the fuck up if I was having my lifestyle. I wouldn't get. I want to be like Jada Waiter.
Okay, so are you dating for a purpose?
Absolutely. The purpose when dating, I would love to be with somebody who's loyal, who's faithful, who wants to love me the way that I want to be loved, who listens to me, who wants to have children. You know what I'm saying? Who lives a lifestyle that I would want to live. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's the purpose in dating. I want to be married and I want to have kids. But I also love a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. So that's if by the time I'm fucking 33, 35 and I don't have the lifestyle that I want.
33? So next
35.
year.
Next year I don't turn 33, so that's neither here nor there.
You 33 in a year and a half.
A year and a half. You know what I'm saying? I'll settle. Fuck it. I'm at the point where like
in a year you're
a year and a half, bitch. Don't cut the half off. The fuck
so
are you
in
saying?
a year and a half you'll be willing to like give it all up. Shut up.
Settle. I'm settling.
That's so young. Bitches is 40 and having kids.
Oh, that's so young, huh?
It is. They 40 having kids.
They are 40. I'm talking about settle as in the, living the lifestyle that I want to fucking live. I'm not talking about settling as in not having kids and shit like that.
No, but what I'm asking is like, is it a settle and a forever settle or like a temporary settle? Because
forever, because I'm not about to keep going down here. I'm gonna be all right. I'll be fine. My lifestyle.
Yes, that's crazy. So you're gonna be 33 and not.
I said 33 to 35. I didn't say just 33.
I want to talk about 33.
Right.
Because that's still on the table.
I said 33 to 35.
33 is still on the table.
If I meet him.
You're gonna die at 87 and you're gonna spend. Bitch, you lie to somebody else. You lie to somebody else.
Who said that I was gonna be faithful?
No, you said because I said
a
forever.
man. Right, my forever. That don't mean I gotta be faithful just because he faithful.
Wow, this is why dating is treacherous. Women out here is treacherous.
And you my treacherous little twin.
Treacherous twins. That's why you got to act right, because you got people treat you how you want to be treated and go vice versa. I don't do that tit for tat now.
First of all, I feel like absolutely fucking tit for tat, and
Cool when they do it.
it's a problem when I do it.
Fuck them.
And that's why I choose lifestyle. I'll sign the prenup. Fuck.
It depends on the prenuptial agreement because wait now, well now, I signed the prenup.
I would definitely set it up for me to win in the end.
I got to be getting something. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving. I'm leaving my heel.
Absolutely, it would be on the pretenses of him getting caught cheating, so now he has to pay me so much amount of money.
Right, or if we get divorced in less than 3 years, I still got to get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got the hey now. So okay.
I agree.
I agree. I think I'm dating with a purpose as well. Like I think that.
Now, don't get that misconstrued. I want a man who I can love, be faithful to,
Okay.
and who's gonna treat me. You know what I'm saying? But if all else fails,
and they doing it, fuck it. But you know what I'm saying? That's a good woman right there. That's a good woman right there. Savannah.
He's a good man, Savannah.
You know what I don't like is that nobody really even knows where the fuck. You know what movie that's from?
Waiting to Exhale.
Come on, you my bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all,
because bitches is funny. I know you know, but you know I got the. Cause I could have G-sex some of our friends and they wouldn't know where the fuck that was from.
You're right.
So I was just trying to make sure that we were all on the same page about where that was from. Because I
told that bitch she looked like Cousin Faith one time, and she was like, "Who was that?"
That's not nice though. How would you say that?
It was the bang in the hair.
I was saying, was it Lance? Cause come Faith.
It just.
I'm on that wall. That's how I know I was a pervert when I was a kid. Cause I was like that scene. I used to love that scene when he had up on the wall. And he was
right.
He was in there with the.
He was
like the pump deeps.
But then I like that. I love that
she was
song.
dancing that shit. I knew she was killing it.
Yep. I was like, damn, Cousin Faith lit.
Killing it.
And then she fucked the nigga, and I was like, damn.
But I already knew she was going. She was already. She been applying pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. He was like,
Mama. I can't even sing that right now. That was,
that was her?
No, that was who?
I thought that was Cousin Faith.
No, they played that song in the beginning. You call me everything, nothing get to me. I
Okay.
be feeling it
You
inside.
right.
Yeah. And you're the driving force to my. Yeah, they sung that in a fucking movie in the beginning, like the previews and shit when they was showing all their kid pictures. Yeah, that was my favorites.
Yeah. I watched the series too. I didn't stop at the movie.
What? The series was busting though. That was a good series. That wasn't a bad series.
Nah, it wasn't.
That was definitely one of my favorite shows when it was on. And they could have went for a couple more seasons. They had the drama going.
They did.
And they had some good cast people playing. They had some good cast members in there, and they brought back some of the original cast members. So
yeah, I liked it. That was a good one.
I was here for it. But yeah. So anyways, I'm dating for a purpose, and I feel like after a certain age, you should be dating for a purpose. But if you're not dating for a purpose, you know what? Everybody's dating for a purpose. You just gotta know what your purpose is in dating. And I think that's what makes it hard because sometimes people think their purpose is something else and then they really ain't that. You think you want a relationship, but you really out here trying to motherfucking slang dangalang.
Okay. I 100% agree.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind when you're dating people.
But so what?
Nothing. I was waiting. I'm like,
what? I also feel like a lot of men lie about what they want.
Maybe they just don't know.
Okay. Look at you. Sign with those.
I'm not saying. I'm just playing devil advocate. Maybe they just don't know what they want, right? Like.
Okay, so then why say I don't know what I want instead of?
Because I think some people think they want something until they get into it and then they realize, you know what?
It's not really what I wanted.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you know what?
And some do lie. But I'm just saying, some do lie. But I'm saying sometimes.
I understand that too. I've dealt with that clearly, I just told y'all a story earlier about me and Lil Zo Daddy.
Right.
I think that happens again in my last relationship as well, about him, you know, not being upfront about what he wanted. And he wanted to be polygamous as well.
Child, who don't nowadays?
But like heavy. Like that's literally all he talked about. If I stalked his like Twitter, that's all I don't even.
Really? Like, he would have mad tweets about wanting to be with multiple bitches?
Multiple bitches. He even posted about that shit on Instagram. I hated it so much. Like, I don't even watch his Instagram or nothing like that.
Did he have the criteria you thought?
Absolutely not. I don't think. I think that any man that wants to be polygamous should be able to provide for however many wives he has. If you
and their lifestyles.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can't provide, because that is what polygamy is. If you cannot provide for everybody, I don't think that that's the lifestyle you should be living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm in a polygamous relationship, there's no way I'm working. And if I work, that's because I want to work, not because you think that that's best for the three of us.
Yeah.
Like, that's stupid. Why are we here? No. Immediately no. Yeah. How you feel about polygamy?
I mean, polygamy is
or not even polygamy, about men who want polygamy but don't understand the definition behind.
I feel like I feel like a lot of people right now, everybody has their own skewed definition of what they want it to motherfucking be. And I don't feel like polygamy is an issue within dating, because like people have successfully been in polygamous relationships in the past in the world, but I feel like people don't know what's required for certain relationships, and that's when it becomes an issue within dating, because you think you want to be polygamous and you really just want to fuck two bitches.
And that's it.
You know what I'm saying? And there's different avenues in being poly, so you can be polyamorous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be different things. And a lot of times, most men just want to fuck two bitches. And they should probably just say that.
That I want a threesome.
That I want to fuck with two bitches. And not even, sometimes it ain't just threesome. Some men just want to have different bitches' energies. Like, I'm hanging out with her. She's fun. She's wild. I'm hanging out with her. She bring out the calm in me. Like, everybody wants somebody who can bring out different sides of them. And a lot of times, men can't find, not even just men, I think I always say this. It's impossible. This is my personal opinion. That doesn't mean that you can't be with somebody forever, right?
Right.
And yes, there are anomalies where you find this one soul who embodies every single thing that you require. But I personally, from my experiences in life, I feel like one person is never going to provide you with everything that you need for success and happiness. Right. For total happiness. So you gotta pick. If you gotta pick your poison, or you gotta put the pieces together. If they let you put the pieces together, and I don't mean let, and I mean like, if that's one person that you're with and they say that they don't want that, you either gotta choose: is this person good enough for me to like settle, or take what they give me and figure out, trim the fat, and figure out what makes me happy in this situation, or am I gonna find somebody else who can complete me fully? Because I just feel like, if I'm gonna be with you for 75 fucking years, like grandma and Mima, their stories are stories that I don't want.
When so at what point do you settle? Because you say you don't want to settle.
But to me, it's like, but okay, so I think
then you want to be with, you think that you're gonna find your perfect man and woman that's gonna allow you to have it the way that you want to have it. You think so? You think that you're gonna find a man that's gonna let you only fuck on that bitch, and you think you're gonna find a bitch that's only gonna let you fuck on that nigga, and they're gonna they're gonna be okay with keeping the relationship separate.
If that's what I want, because I don't know if I just want that. I don't know like what I'm gonna end up wanting long term, because I feel like the person you are over the 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, you will end up becoming so many different phases of yourself, like a fucking butterfly. You change phases and you want different things.
Well, that's
so
what
I feel like. So yeah, I get what you're saying. What I'm saying, like, I'm not looking for somebody, like when I'm dating, I'm never looking for somebody who is gonna let me date this person, whatever. I'm gonna find a way to make this work to where I'm happy, or I'm gonna make it work to where I'm happy. So that means I'm gonna end up getting. I'm always gonna get what I want.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody should get what they want. Like,
absolutely. I feel the same way.
So if I feel like I'm gonna be with you for a long time, I'm never gonna short myself on my needs. And I'm always very vocal about I want this, because like anytime I'm dating a guy or a female, like, I always want one or the other. I always bring it up, like, hey, I want one or the other, and either you gonna bend or fold, or it's just not gonna work, and then you move on to something else. But like, right. I feel like in each relationship, like when you dating, you gotta be. I think it's just about telling people what you really want and being straightforward and being, and like you said, people do lie. Like not just men, you said men lie about what they want. Women lie about what they want too. Yeah, because we get into it. Because we get into it and we say, hey, like I'm just in it for fun, and then you start.
The feelings start kicking in.
Feelings start feeling it, and you like, hold on, I think I like him.
Right. Absolutely. I 100% agree with that.
And sometimes they change, or sometimes you really just don't. Like I said, like sometimes you just don't know. Like most of the time, I think I want a relationship, and I get into it, and I'm just like, oh, it's a lot of work, and I don't like those feelings. I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to give you the opportunity to completely crush me and all those things.
That's the phase that I'm in now. Like, you know, I would love to be in a relationship. I would love to be committed to someone, but I'm also in a phase where like I can't do that. The feelings, the emotions, the fucking like I cannot do that. I want that so bad, but I can't.
That's one thing I'm gonna ask. Like, do you think relationships heighten your anxiety?
Absolutely, 100%. Because like I just want to be like. Yeah. But I've never met anybody who makes me feel like I can just like relax. I can just sit back. I can just fucking chill. Like, you not gonna fuck me up. Yeah. Like, yeah, I haven't. I also haven't met anybody who's like mentally stimulates me. Who makes me want to get up and go get it. Who makes me want to like, you know what I'm saying? I haven't met.
I think that's typically my biggest turn on with people that I date. Like, I have to date somebody who I think is better than me. And not on physical type stuff. I mean better than me when they thinking about business stuff. Because I know sometimes I think about stuff differently. And so like for me to want to be in something, I think that's one of my things that's not surface level, that I'm always just like, I want to date somebody who makes me feel like I want to go do those things. But the sidebar of that is if they slip, then I slip.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Because I'm feeding off your energy.
Yeah, I'm feeding. I'm like, I'm like, okay.
That's what's making me hungry. That's what's making me.
He doing this. He growing his business. I'm like, fuck.
It's fueling me.
I gotta do that. I gotta do that. And then when they slip, I'm like, ooh.
It's a slippery slope, and down goes Fraser.
Now I'm just like, damn, why am I not on my own high? Why can't I push myself?
Or even find my own high, because I've been fueling off of yours so much that I lost my flame. Yeah. Yeah, that too. It's so dating for the fucking birds.
And it's like either whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single, it's like we're always looking to like find our person, and like especially the age that we're at now, we're always looking to like find our person and be completely like whole. I feel like everyone's I've talked to lately has been this phase of like, I'm dating this person, I don't know if they're my forever, or I'm dating this person, I know they're not my forever, but I'm scared to leave, or you know what I'm saying, or I'm dating this person, or I'm not dating, but I want to date, and you know what I'm saying, and then men are showing me what I want to be shown. Like it's like a big like a transitional phase, like when you get around, I guess you could say like 30 to 30 to only I can from 30 to 32 is just like dating and trying to figure out like what you want, and you know what I'm saying? Like, put the pieces together completely for yourself. So, it's always going to be tough. But, we know we've been talking y'all motherfucking heads off. And we're going to keep talking. Because that's what podcasts are.
Yeah, but are y'all ready for some street talk?
I am.
You ready?
Street talk.
Street talk. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about, first, let's talk about Diddy.
Is it foremost? First and foremost?
First and foremost.
Ooh, and it's foremost.
Or did we jump timelines? We in the Matrix?
It's bye.
Is it different? Is that how we say it in this Matrix?
Maybe foremost and first. For most amper.
Ain't no fucking telling. But let's talk about Diddy and Young Miami. So, word on the street, allegedly, Diddy. Oh, not allegedly. He posted it. Ooh.
That shit ain't. I'm like, alleged.
Diddy announced. Right. Diddy announced to the world this week that he just had a new baby girl. The word on the street is I don't remember the girl's name.
Something Tran or Tron.
Tron, right? Yeah. I saw
They
that.
said Tron, but I'm like, she's Asian, so it gotta be Tran.
Tran. In my mind, that's what I thought. And so allegedly she's married.
Oh, I ain't see that one.
Yeah,
You
I
on
saw
the low
that
downside. What site is you on? What
on TikTok.
Oh, TikTok tell it all. I love TikToks.
Yeah, so that's that. And so Young Miami was going to bat for her man on Twitter.
Yeah, Miami's going to bat for her PR stunt.
Or that, whatever works. You know what I'm saying? The lifestyle. She liked the lifestyle. A prime example of a woman who can provide her own lifestyle.
Lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah. So, she gets it. The girls that get it, get it.
Yeah. I mean,
and
providing a lifestyle.
Diddy, academics try to, he does that with the girls. Goes a little back and forth. And so Diddy had to hop on the internet and let people know, like, what he call her? Shorty Wop. His Shorty Wop.
Yep, Shorty Wop.
His Shorty Wop, not no side piece.
Okay.
They don't do
Not
side
never.
bitches. They all his bitches.
Ooh.
Crazy.
Who's that,
but
Future?
it's true. You know it.
Oh, that's not Future.
It's crazy, but it's true. You know what I'm saying?
It be like that sometimes, though. I figured I'd
do.
join you.
Right, it do. So you know what I'm saying? She went to bed and Diddy hopped on live to not on live, on Twitter, just let y'all know that Shorty Wop would never be a side piece.
And that's how I know it's a PR stunt. Because I'm just like, when have you ever seen Diddy address some relationship shit? They were saying that he killed his baby mama and all kinds of stuff. He never addressed it. But you got online to address Young Miami going back and forth with DJ Academics. Get the fuck out of here.
Whatever it is, it's working for them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Congratulations. TikTok said that he would. I love Diddy, so please don't take this wrong.
About him
fucking Santana and not Young Miami.
I ain't see that one.
All right, so boom, I saw that one, and then it was another. They was just saying that that's a cover up. Young Miami's the cover up, and he's messing with Santana. But also, I saw another interview with another guy, and the guy was like, yeah, he used to run with them. He used to run with them back in the day. And Diddy, he was rocking with Diddy all day. They had you saw this one?
Yeah.
And they went to and him and Ja Rule was in the room or whatever.
Yeah, but that's how the story was told. Him was like, that could have been, who knows? I don't know. I feel like Diddy has had those kind of rumors around
Everybody,
him.
yeah. It's been the thing for years.
But they said that about a lot of guys, and also, who knows? I ain't be trying to dig too deep. I do want to cook for Diddy, so I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
Right, that's what I said.
But I ain't gonna dig too deep, but
I'm just telling you what the streets are saying, baby.
I do want to come and get some soul food on your cheat days.
I would love to be on soul.
Okay. But I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good one. I ain't never heard that first one. I'm like, okay.
I mean, but that's what the TikToks is saying.
Yeah, child. That's spicy. I didn't even know that was a thing. They've been saying things about my mans for years. But who really knows? I don't even really care because I'm just like, let people want to do what they want to do sexually, and I'm just like, do you, boo, right? And if you want to be however you want to, that's whatever.
It's your business.
Did you see the video of him doing a bump online? He was that. I gotta see the video. It's when 112 premiered one of their songs, and it was rocking. I liked it, and then I'm like, is he doing a bump? I thought that, and then they it was the 90s though.
Right? Yeah. I saw that video, but I didn't notice that in the video, and I didn't read the comments either.
Yeah.
I didn't read the comments.
He's in the thing. He's just like, Like, he literally, like, got his little shit, did a little vial, did a little busy. Like, and then that was it. But, yeah, I don't know about... The baby is, like, not shocking because it's Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everyone's like, oh, Diddy got a type. I'm like, no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
None of these...
Nobody looks alike.
Did he like anybody who he considers a bad bitch? Whether it's mentally, whether it's whatever they're... Like, he like fashion. Miss Hilton, I guess I think her name is
Misha.
Misha, Pumpkin, what's her name that passed?
Kim Porter.
Sorry, I forgot about, I don't know who you are because she was my screensaver for a while. Everybody thought it was creepy.
I thought it was creepy.
Everybody thought it was Kim Porter and two twins because I wanted twin girls. But anyways, it was a thing. And I was like, rest in peace, because I thought she was so beautiful.
She was.
Yeah, he don't got a type. So when people say that, I was like, yeah, y'all can't make Diddy that guy, because Diddy date whoever he date. Like, he be like all over the place with it. Like, I like bad bitches, and if I can fit them bad, I'm dating them.
Right. Facts.
Yeah, so
yeah. Then there's the
kid.
Tory and Meg trial.
Yeah. How much time do we have? Because...
Yeah, this trial is deep, and let me tell you, let me say this off the rip. I was on Tory's side for a while.
Yeah, I know.
I was. Mm-hmm. I definitely believe, like, he didn't do that.
You thought he didn't? You really thought he didn't shoot her?
I thought Kelsey did it.
From the beginning, you thought Kelsey shot her.
At first, of course, once the news broke, I thought he fucking did it. Yes. Mm-hmm. And then, once the story started coming out, then I was like, oh, this bitch did it. And then now, like, of course, hearing the trial proceedings or whatever, it's just like, oh, he did it, and he paid Kelsey off to, you know what I'm saying, be like, oh, I'm so drunk, I don't know what happened.
I'm so oblivious.
Oh my gosh, I have postpartum. My brain is
so
mommy
foggy.
brain. Oh my God. So you know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like that, but I don't think that Meg is innocent.
There's nothing to be innocent about if the case is whether he shot her or not. What happened prior to being shot has nothing to do with innocence.
Okay, but
that's like me being and you shoot me in the head.
But we're not. If that shit went to court, everything that leading up to that would be.
So what is Meg not innocent about?
Everything leading up. She was fighting in the car.
So
the fight. Okay, all of that is. Let's not act like that's not gonna be. It's been used against her in court.
Innocence, though.
It don't have nothing to do with that. But we all know that doesn't mean a fucking thing in court. Everything leading up, shit from her childhood. Oh, remember you did this when you was a child?
You said she not innocent.
She ain't innocent.
In what?
Well, she's innocent in getting shot.
Getting shot?
She's innocent in getting shot. I'll say that. But like,
I get what you're saying. You're just saying the fact is like, in that situation, she wasn't just sitting there not provoking him or arguing and fighting and being
that
drunk
don't mean
and doing
she's
drunk
fucking
shit.
wrong either for doing what she did, because we weren't in there. We don't know what the argument really. We just know what they saying.
Right.
We don't know verbatim what was said. And so what I'm saying is, yeah, she probably provoked him. Was he right for doing it? Absolutely not.
Right.
He was wrong, but like, come on.
He got little man syndrome.
And you be a fool to think he don't.
Yeah. It's getting messy. And Kelsey, she just fucking bitch fucking I don't know what her plan is, because I'm like, is this what her
she
advised?
already accepted the $1 million, and so she just gotta do what she gotta do at this point.
But
whether it work or not, it's just like, fuck, I already took this man's money and probably started spending it, and she not friends with Meg no more, so she just gotta do what she gotta do.
Your lawyers advised you to get on the stand and lie and backtrack and make statements in September of 2022, and make a diss track. Like, none of this was thought out. I'm like, did anybody think this out? Like, whether they was arguing and fighting in a car, whatever, it's the fact that I just don't like when women, like, all this is over a piece of dick. Like, they was arguing over Tory, then they started banding together because he both started calling y'all basic black bitches. No, he ain't say that. No, he started calling them bitches and hoes and shit. So then y'all started banding together, and then, like, you literally said he drug you out the car by your hair. So he drug your ass out the car by your hair, but he didn't shoot her.
And you had a bald spot.
But he ain't shoot her.
You missing nails and toenails.
And she was the one talking about his manhood and jumping on songs and being hot, but he ain't shoot her. But he drug out the car. But now you didn't remember if he even drug you out the car. He don't remember that. You were making probably bump shoulders or something, rub elbows. Like, it's just a lot, and it's very strange, and...
The whole friendship is strange, but we was just talking about that earlier, how bitches not loyal. Because, and that's where it comes in that Megan is not innocent. Because, like, bitch, don't play with me like that. Every time I'm fucking a nigga, somebody, you gonna go behind me and fuck on that nigga. Like, bitch, no. So
you right about that.
Like, you not innocent, bitch. Like, stop playing with me like that.
Yeah.
So to her in that moment, I
want to know that whole story because I've heard a couple things.
In that moment, she probably thought that she deserved everything that just happened to her.
Right.
And then she went back and was like, damn, that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But in that moment, because like, yeah, bitch, you did do this and you did do that.
Right.
And it's just like, what? This bitch. Be fucking for real. That's what the kids are saying today.
This bitch, shut
like,
up.
Come on. What? All my work, you just like...
She said she never heard such a thing.
And then she had to admit to it all in court.
It was just so
like, come on, bitch.
weird.
You did that whole... I told you those was crocodile tears on Gayle King. Like, stop playing with me. And that's why she's not in it
either. I get what you're saying.
That's why she should have never did that shit.
Yeah. I mean...
Now we know your truth. You can't hide it. It's out there for the world.
The streets is hot and spicy about those. Like, for real.
And that's fucking street talk. Like...
Yeah, and that's what the fucking streets is talking about.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the streets just talking about that, and that's a motherfucking enough.
Okay.
So... I do want to slide back into our topic, and we're going to keep it brief because we're talking y'all heads off. Okay, we get it. Like, we got a lot to say about dating because dating is strange fruit nowadays. It's not like back in the day when you find one person and just self to the sunset and that's it.
Okay.
Like,
people used to get married straight out of high school and still be together like today and like...
And have a whole family on the side, and she was saying... Because you know, I just watched The Fences, and I was telling you.
I mean, but also that's what truck drivers do too.
So.
I'm just saying, not all of them, not all of them.
Some of them value their lives. So.
Yeah, them truck drivers, man, they got Miss Sally over here in Alabama, and then they got Miss Renee over there in Kentucky. And how would they ever know about each other? Because why would they ever cross paths?
Yep. It's a perfect motherfucking life.
Baby, I'm on the road. You spend a fucking holiday, you tell me, you stuck in the snow and you can't come down and
I wouldn't know a thing.
Like, I'm just saying, in general.
Right. It could be. Saying I wouldn't know a thing. Oh, yeah, I get it.
You know your daddy work every Christmas, baby. He just... He dedicated to his job, baby. He almost retired.
And liars always gonna be liars. But
going on back to the country with Sally Mae.
If you're not dating yourself, Sally, you ain't gonna date yourself. I mean, if you're not dating somebody else, would you date yourself?
Yeah. Like,
in the sense of like taking yourself out on dates, because I think a lot of people don't do that. Like.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, are you okay with being alone and, like, just being with yourself? When I say date yourself, I mean, like, you know how we get with a new guy and we want to know everything about them, we trying to figure out things about them, and we going out to eat and stuff. Like, I feel like sometimes we should do that with ourselves. Just go to the bar and get something to eat, or write down, like, where we're at in our lives and, like, we want to change about ourselves. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that some females are scared or don't like to be out by it. You know, I don't give a fuck about going out to eat by myself or something like that. I'll sit at the bar and I'll talk to you, or I'll talk to Diamond or somebody on the phone the whole time I'm sitting there. But, like, a lot of females don't like to go outside by themselves and just be with themselves. They, like, have to have somebody there, or they're, like, super fucking uncomfortable. And I get it because I suffer from fucking social anxiety.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, social anxiety is one thing, but I'm just like, you don't got to be social when you're with yourself. That's my favorite part of going out by myself, because I can put my headphones in. You let your server know your vibe. Like, if I'm in the mood to talk or I'm not in the mood to talk. But I think it's healthy for women to like get to know themselves before they like fully commit to a man and know what they really like or don't like. And like when I have time alone, the best thing I like about my man's job is that he's not around. And that's gonna sound crazy, but it's in the fact of like I know that I like to be alone. I like to, sometimes I don't want to answer my phone. Sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes I just want to just be in my cocoon. And I also have a 2-year-old. Before I was the same way, but now it's even worse. But now I'm taking care of her most of the time. So it's like, I don't want to talk to other people because I'm telling her to sit down 70 million times.
Right.
I don't want to talk about nothing the fuck else. Like, I don't have to think. So I think that me dating him is a plus because I'm just like, I don't want to have to think about your needs and my needs and everybody else's. But when I was single, I used to love going to a bar by myself. I go to the bar, I have drinks, I have wings, I go home. Like, sometimes I don't want to get to go. Right. But I think it's good to just like be able to go out by yourself and just love on you and not fully have to have a man's attention. And
I've gone out and not even sat at the bar, just get me a booth by myself.
Right.
Yeah. I think that a lot of people should experience that or at least try it because you never know what you might like.
And people might come up to you. This probably the best way to date. Like going out by yourself because it's less pressure. You don't have your friends around. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, her friend's not going to be questioning me or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or anything like that. But I have time to just talk to her and not feel the pressure of being around her friends. I don't know.
Fact. I agree.
I like dating myself, and even now that I'm in a relationship, I think I want to date myself more in the sense of like just going out by myself and like just enjoying, just because now when I'm alone, I was like, oh, I'm by myself, I'm taking a nap.
Right.
We just want y'all ladies to like date successfully.
That's it.
And men too. We want everybody to date successfully.
I mean, and that goes for self too. Even if she was single, it would be like date successfully.
Date successfully, like.
That's all.
Find your match, pick and choose properly, and sometimes in dating, you gotta date people who don't live where you live. And I'm not good. I'm not good with like dating out of state and like long distance relationships.
I love dating a nigga out of town. Oh my God.
No, not dating. Not you being in a serious committed relationship.
Oh yeah. No, I've never done that. But just dated.
Yeah,
it's different. It's different. Dating somebody out of town is easy to not get your feelings involved. So that's why I like dating niggas out of town.
I think that's probably the easiest thing to do is date somebody who's not here and most people who's not here, and you can see him, her whenever you see him, and then that's gonna be it.
Right.
But like being in a serious committed relationship out of town is always gonna be hard.
It is.
But people do it, and they are in serious relationships, and they don't live and they don't live here.
Right.
Do you think you can date somebody seriously who's long distance?
I would try. I would definitely try.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying no and I'm not saying yes because I would most definitely try.
Remember when I was dating old boy, he was out of town, but he was with his baby mama and I didn't know it? Mm-hmm. And I found out via Instagram. Yeah. But like, that's the things that come with dating who's not out of town. You can't put your hand in.
Yeah, you don't know.
You can't physically be to see like really what they're doing in their free time, what they're doing any other time. Or like who they really around. But I think that it depends what kind of person you are. Whether if you require constant sex, if you're dating somebody who's extra horny, and you know they're gonna be fucking off, and you're not okay with that, then maybe it won't work. If you're dating somebody who like sex ain't their main focus, because some people don't like sex as much as other people.
That's true.
People don't realize that.
And some people don't like to talk. We're gonna come back to that.
Or live with you, or and cohabitate. Cause me, I found that cohabitate. It's hard for me to cohabitate with anybody.
Right. I think also people who are not like super like talky, like they just rather just be around you. Let's just cuddle. We don't gotta say words to each other. We don't gotta like. I think that people. Those are all things to take into consideration because I wouldn't want to date somebody who's like I don't want to talk on the phone all day type.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we long distance. Like that wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
I want to be able to be in constant communication because like what?
Because you're not here.
Right. Also, somebody who lives out of town that I could pop up on. If you feel like me popping up is an issue.
Why you need to pop up?
Because, like, what if I want to be spontaneous? I want to surprise my man. I want to just come in town. Like,
It's not
surprise,
an
baby.
issue for me, but it's an issue.
If I want to be like, surprise, baby, like, I'm here, I'm home. If we're in a committed relationship, what's the issue? If I've asked you what you have going on this weekend, you don't have anything going on this weekend.
Okay.
You're supposed to be chilling at the house, and
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, surprise. It's a weekend together.
I'm about to change the vibe because of that. Because I had a whole different vibe, but I'm gonna change the vibe.
Yeah,
I got
it's
two
just like,
that I'm gonna change it because that was a good one. I don't agree with that.
you don't.
So if we've been dating for a while or whatever, and we've established those boundaries, right?
Right.
You popping up once every 2 years, 3 is maybe okay with me. But you constantly popping up my house saying surprise.
No. Yeah, no.
It's like,
it's just like it's been a while. It's been like 2-3 months. We haven't seen each other, and it's just
doing?
like,
are you popping up in lingerie and a trench coat? Because
absolutely,
then yes.
yeah. Why wouldn't I? Like, it's just a like surprise. Got the liquor in both
But
hands,
what if
and
you're
we're
not?
like,
What if you just want to show up to see me? Do you feel like you need to tell me ahead of time, or do you?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Most weekends or most weeks that we plan to spend time together, yes, I want you to know.
No, not plan, but like
I don't want to pop up if I like to have certain weekends, like, we know we're going to see each other these weekends. And then there's some weekends when it's been like, damn, like, I ain't seen my man in a long time. Or on his side, like, I haven't seen my lady in a long time. Like, I miss her. I want to see her. Like, ooh, I'm going to surprise her.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to surprise him. Not on no, like, I'm about to pop up. I'm about to surprise this nigga. He don't know what I'm doing. Or like, yeah, this bitch thinks she's slick. I'm about to pop up on her. Like, no.
What if it's not malice, but you're not doing the extras? So what if you just show up like, hey, babe, I haven't seen you in a while, or I missed you.
Oh, that's there. I wouldn't be bothered by that.
But you didn't show up with no bottles, no nothing. You just came empty-handed, no lingerie. You came from work. You had your sweats on. You say you missed me. You just showed up like, hey, I missed you, babe.
Right. I'll take you out.
How would you feel about that?
I would be fine. You'd be like, I miss you, babe. Like, I just came to see you. And then, like, you hungry. You want to go get something to eat. Like, you want to go, you know what I'm saying? Or do you want to kick it at the house? We watch movies. We make dinner. We, like, you know what I'm saying? Something cute. Like, don't just pop up and just be like, I'm here. I missed you.
I mean, because sometimes that's the vibe. Like, I missed you.
Then that's not an excuse to pop up. That's just, in my mind, if you just like, I'm
you
here.
trying to G-check me.
Yeah. You trying to see what's up. You trying to make sure shit like.
Yeah, see.
I don't like that. That's different.
To me, slightly, I'm going to be honest, right? I would get myself together to have fun with you if you popped up on some like, what's up type shit. But I'm going to kind of don't pop up on me at all. I like surprises like, oh, I thought it was just us going on a trip, but it's all of our friends. Kind of surprised. But you showing up where I have already mentally told myself, oh, I'm about to go home. I got enough meat to make motherfucking one sandwich. I'm about to make a sandwich. I already know I got one episode left for this show. And then and I got my night, because I'm in my vibe, my zone kind of person. I don't want you showing up the fuck at all because you changed my whole motherfucking plans. Right. And my energy is thrown because I'm like, bitch, I wasn't in a be around people kind of mood. Right. And now you just showed up. I ain't wax. For one, but the house, I ain't get to clean up how I wanted to clean up before you showed up. 100%
you get what I'm saying?
Agree, but that's how my energy would be.
This is something that I feel like if you're going to be in a long distance relationship and pop-ups are things that you like to do, these are things that you have to discuss. Mm-hmm. So if I be like, is it okay if I pop up on you, from time to time, not all the time, and you be like, yeah, that's fine, I don't care about that type of stuff, that's fine. But if I be like, can I pop up on you from time to time, you be like, hell no, I don't like that type of shit. Like, I feel like you trying to, you know what I'm saying? Then it's understandable. Like, that's not your vibe. That's not your groove. And those are boundaries that you have to respect when you are, long distance.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I agree. I wouldn't. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't like completely trip, but I would initially be like, whoa, because I'm I gotta plan shit out kind of person. But I would love that you had even thought about me enough to feel like you wanted to come do this kind of shit with me. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't trip in the long run, but off rip, I definitely would be abrasive. And if I was having a bad day, but I didn't tell you completely how bad my day was going, and I had this sandwich planned out, it would be totally different. But since we're talking about it, we're going to get into vibes or nah.
Okay.
And the question is it okay to pop up on your significant other when you're in a long distance relationship?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna get our opinions. You think
Yeah.
We want to know what y'all think. We told y'all how we felt already this week. We want to know what y'all think. We're gonna ask y'all, is it okay to pop up on somebody you're dating when you're in a long distance relationship?
Right.
To show them, you know what I'm saying, I love you, and I just want to, you know what I'm saying, I won't fuck with you. You my nigga.
Right.
So, let us know how y'all feel, and we'll get y'all answers next week.
All right, so are you going to tell us the vibes from last week?
So, we're going to give you guys the results from last week's vibe or no.
Okay.
And the question was, y'all spinning the block?
I'm spinning the block.
And they spinning the block. Everybody's spinning the block. The results of our poll from last week was 60% of y'all are spinning the block and 40% of y'all are not.
So damn near equal.
Damn near
60-40.
It sounds good. I'm not going to be shady because I seen some folks told me that they don't spin the block, and I know they spin the block.
Right. So in other words, it's really 70-30.
Yeah, let's go with that.
70-30. Okay.
So either way, 60 is more than 40, so we win. Everybody spinning the block. We all spin the block. We didn't tell y'all last week how we felt about it, but yes, we spin the block. Like,
I'll definitely spin the block.
Why not? You gotta double check, make sure.
Right. You gotta test the waters and make sure that the person you spinning the block for was worth it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's where that settling come in at.
Yeah, because,
you know
here's the thing about it. I always say this to everybody. The hoes gonna be the hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's something that I just learned.
Yeah, so, if they've been around, they always gonna be around. Because they around. So, whenever you get, you know what I'm saying, out of one situation and you having a little, single hiatus, just spin the block or something. Oh, no. That's not healthy. But sometimes it's just easier to I've
also heard people say they split the block because they don't want to add bodies.
Yeah, that too. But you grown now, so I'm just I'm not even asking nobody how many people you had sex with. I don't even want to know.
That's none of my business. If we discussed how many bodies we had, then both of us need to grow the fuck up.
I dated somebody in high school. I need you to know this was high school. And if y'all know, I want to know who remember this. If y'all know who I'm talking about. I dated somebody in high school, and every time he fucked a new girl, he put it on his Facebook. I think it was on Facebook at this point. So maybe it was after high school. I don't really remember yet. But I was in high school with him at one point. Every time he fucked a new girl, then he would put the new number up there, put a new number right here, and it was 101, 102. It was 116. It was just going up. And I was just
and these girls don't see this.
And we all knew that. Everybody knew what that number was. That he was just changing his body count every time he got a new bitch. And I heard it won't just bitches, but that's something totally fucking different.
It was another nigga in Newport News who was handing out that fire.
Child, I heard that was that.
And the girls did not care. Okay, because he was tall, he was light skinned, he was handsome. At that point, you couldn't give me dare date a light skin. Yeah. But yeah, he was handsome.
That was a wild time. And I split the block on that. No, but I spent the block on that. But be clear, listen, that was him being honest. And I know a lot of y'all who was worse than him. So we not that, and I didn't. But that's not about the. But that's whatever.
The fire?
No, not that. I ain't saying about that. You said something about some fire. I was talking about.
I've never been in contact with the fire.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't say that. But I'm just saying. The person I was talking about, I was just saying he's adding his body. So I don't know what he had going on because we was using protection. Yeah, but when
I want to know.
Yeah, so when I spent the block on him, we definitely used protection. We didn't fuck for long, so I spent the block on him. And it was definitely before I had heard about him messing with, like, men and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. It's just that, like, I dated him when I was super young, and then I dated him when I was young again. Mm-hmm. So, like, I dated him maybe when I was
when you was young, and then you was older young.
Yeah, exactly. I dated him when I was, like, fucking 15, 16, and I dated him when I was like 18, and we couldn't even do nothing because I was just like, I had like I
was you turned off?
I was turned off from him. I was turned off from him because I hadn't heard so many things about him, but I heard enough things. So, like, when I say spent the block, I don't mean, like, literally spent the block. Yeah. I mean spent the block, like, okay, let's see where this could go. Because we was cool back in the day, but I couldn't get past things that I had heard. And it was before it had even hit the peak. So I was just like, I did a half a spin, but I couldn't spin. Be clear about that. But, I've definitely spent the block because that's fun.
Will definitely spin the block. I have no, like, preservation, whatever the fuck it is, but I'm spinning the fucking block.
Right.
I don't care, especially if the dick was good. Fuck, duh.
I
miss you, baby.
I spend the block on some emotional shit, though.
I will delete your number, and I will search high and low for that shit.
Oh, you be deleting numbers?
I will. Just because I'm in my feels, or you wasn't giving me the attention that I wanted
to ask for it again, because I've done that. I've never asked for it.
That's why if I search for it and I can't find it, then fuck it.
No, I had to double check one time. Like, I got 3 numbers saved for you. Which one is yours?
Listen, I deleted this nigga number out of my text message inbox. I deleted him out of my regular phone inbox. Like my phone calls. I went to my FaceTime records.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
I found them in my FaceTime records.
But also, when you think about them, they think about you, though.
Absolutely.
So a lot of times, you don't even gotta look for the number because they're gonna hit you like,
right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna text your
ass. You get over there, or he get over here, and then be like, yeah, I was gonna hit you, but I ain't know. Right. And, like, if you ain't hit me first, I would have hit you. So, fuck, spin fucking block. Let us spin the block.
Some of y'all said, yeah, I don't spend the block. And I commend y'all because you're right. Once it's over with, it should be over with. Because I'm going to say you now, I ain't never spent the block and it's been worth it because I ain't on no blocks I ever spent. So.
You ain't?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, I agree.
The fuck?
I agree.
What you mean I ain't?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't be.
No, I might be on the block. I might be a block over. I just don't plan on spinning the block because, like, that's my Wody. My Wody.
Yeah.
My homeboy now. You never know. Leave it up to me. Leave it up to him, the whole fucking world would know. But you leave it up to me, that's just my homeboy. We, brother and sister, we look alike.
You keep telling yourself that. I don't know why you keep claiming you look like him.
What? 2 light-skinned niggas. We look just alike. Fuck. Beady ass eyes and fucking, yeah.
But we ain't splitting the block.
Yeah, no.
Just kidding. Yes, we are. You say yeah, nah.
Yeah, no.
I'm saying we spin the block. We are
not on that one, at least.
We spin the block.
I do spins blocks.
The vibe is that we spin the block.
It's boundaries, though.
Yeah. So everybody should spin the block.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want to.
You gotta do what makes you happy.
The answer for this week is 60% of y'all said y'all spin the block, 40% of y'all say y'all don't spin the block. We'll see who really spins the block. That's really what the answer is. I think a lot of y'all have spent the block, but y'all stopped spinning the block. Because I don't know too many people who hasn't went back to at least one person.
At least one.
Everybody. When people say they one and done, I'm like, what, everybody ever did it?
I know somebody now who would say that they didn't spin the block, but, like, their current situation is a spun block.
A spun block? Shut up.
And you just be like, please, get the fuck out. Like, that's, you definitely.
I'm watching you spin the block.
Like, okay.
Right? You
stop
spin the block. What you mean you don't spin the block?
Merry-go-round.
Oh.
Fuck.
Gosh. So, yeah. So, the answer is Spin the block?
Spin the fucking
It's
block.
a vibe. It's a vibe. We all spinning the block. Sometimes everybody
It's a
spins the block for
vibe.
Let's wrap this shit up, bro. They probably sick of us this week.
All right, well, fuck it.
I mean, that should they not be?
They should be. The fuck? I have been very, what's the name of that? What's that word?
I don't know, but we about to cut out a good 5 minutes of this episode. I already pictured it out. It's about a good 5 minutes of this episode. It's getting cut out. You keep this part in, but just send this to me before. And I'm going to cut that shit out and send it back.
Yep. I have been, what's the word when you go back on what you said?
A hypocrite?
Yep. I have.
It's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
well, I don't know. You know what?
because listen,
I don't like this.
I want me a loyal ass nigga.
Right.
But if he provide my lifestyle and he cheating on me, I'm cheating on him.
Facts. That's big facts. That's always the vibe. Now that's a vibe. You cheating, I'm cheating.
Right, you know what I'm saying? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck up. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll be a hypocrite. Fuck it.
And that's fine.
Yep.
And that's fine. The moral of the story is that dating is it's definitely going to take time to find your person. And you have to know what you want. Date with a purpose. Love yourself and date yourself.
You can marry more than one person.
Marry more than one person.
You could not get married at all.
Not get married at all.
You could not have kids.
Boom.
Whatever works for you. You know what I'm saying?
Date your way.
Don't let pressures of society, don't let pressures of your elders or anybody make you do something that you didn't think was don't think that it's what you want to do.
Part of your plan. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Before we slide up out of here, I was thinking we might slide into some girl chat.
We haven't done girl chat in so long.
I don't know. All I know is I was like, yeah, we got a girl chat it up. Woo,
right.
child.
Okay, I'm down for some girl chat.
We did a little something before this episode, and it was on my cup at the beginning of the episode, and I felt like we was high.
First of all, I should never smoke anything because, like, I'm not. My eyes probably look crazy. I'm probably like staring at y'all with the fucking crazy eyes, like.
With the fidget spinner in your lap. Let me get you a fucking fidget spinner.
Please.
I'm gonna get you a fucking fidget.
I've been watching it and my hands been hitting the whole time so they can't see me like fucking.
I'm like, I'm gonna get you.
I had the fucking thing at first. I'm like. Couldn't help myself. Like, come on. Woo! Okay, like stop playing with me. Look how many lint balls I got back here to roll.
Bro, like you was going.
That is crazy.
At one point, I thought you was playing Chino when I looked and you was pulling at your pants like.
Right.
I was like,
rubbing myself up back and forth. Like, come on.
I be doing this though. I be like hardcore spinning, like
oh my god. And then I got the lean, and I got the lean to this side, and I got to fix the mic.
We are our own worst critics.
Oh my god.
People might have not noticed that though.
And now they just see me do all of that. Now they gonna go play it back and be like, damn, this bitch do be fidgeting.
Like, what's wrong with them? What they be smoking? They say it's weed. They just said no matter who everybody's on.
Right.
Hey, whoa now.
Cause it won't that deep. Lisa, don't do that. The fuck?
Oh my god.
Now I got to be paranoid about.
So how you feel about having 2 kids next week?
Listen, like, hopefully this is my mindset, right? So hopefully it's like, all right, so the first night they do their usual. They run around, tussle, fight, bite at each other, whatever. Right. And then they go to sleep and wake up and realize, oh shit, we still together. Right. We can chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
I like how you're thinking. Like
how they chill the fuck out after a while because they done worn each other out. So like, do y'all want to do that again for a whole another 24 or like what's the tea? So like in my mind, that's what I'm hoping happens. If it don't, then I'll just fucking have fighting puppies.
Look at this nigga, he's depressed. Look at him.
He's sleepy. It's past his bedtime. It's 11 o'clock.
Leave on the couch like that. Go lay down. That's unnecessary.
That's
who lays like that?
Whenever I let him out of the cage in the morning after we come back inside.
So what you gonna do if both of them want to get on the couch?
I don't. Will Benji want to get on the couch because he's not a couch dog?
He don't get on my couch, but he wants it. He wants to though.
Right.
Bad.
I mean, he don't shed, so.
I
got my wipes. I wipe everybody down. I wipe his ass down.
They just watching my dog, guys, because I'm going to Orlando. Y'all, I'm going to Disney World. Oh my God. I ain't never been to Disney World in my life. I'm like, like, I ain't never been to Disney World, bro. Like,
I love Disney World, so like,
I'm that excited. I've never been there. Like, it's
think
like one of them
have
things.
a good time.
It's like a dream, like a kid. Like, I'm taking my baby and she's 3, and that means so much to me because I was like, my mom could not do. My mom had kids young. She motherfucking. It just didn't never happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember going on many trips as a kid. Like, but when she made it happen, she would make it happen. And Disney, she could not make happen because that was
It's
she
expensive.
But yeah, so I'm so excited. I ain't never been. Like, I'm not even like. I don't even know what to expect. Like, I have no expectations. Like, I've heard I've heard the complaints. I've seen videos. You get what I'm saying?
I think everybody's experience is different.
Yeah. So I said when I say I have no expectations, I'm just going to be like, I've been there. Like, that's like a hood dream. But like, yo, you know, people like, I'm going to Disney. That's what they say. Like, when they get signed, when they get drafted, and when they motherfucking like, what you gonna do? I'm going to. That's how I feel. Like, I'm motherfucking. Like, I'm going to Disney. Like,
y'all gonna have a
31. I'm gonna be 32, and I ain't never been to Disney World. And my daughter's 3. That's like,
yeah. I think y'all gonna enjoy yourself. I love Disney World.
All right, we got nice.
They got
house,
a whole bunch of other parks around there, so it's just like y'all can do Disney World and other parks.
Now I've been to other things. Well, not even. I've been to some stuff down there because I've been to Orlando, and then my sister went to Universal and shit like that. So we're probably not gonna go to no other parks because I'm like, I also need to relax. I don't want to cook while I'm down there, but I'm gonna be cooking for my family. So I'm not trying to do no extra, like, we're going to these parks. Other than that, I want to be in a jacuzzi. I want to be in a pool. I want to be motherfucking.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to relax. It's not. I'm not trying to excursion it up like every day when everybody trying to go to the city and do. I ain't trying to. I'm just gonna be a motherfucking lay down.
Just make sure y'all go to the outlets there. It's a Tanger, but they got the most shit. That's like one of my favorite outlets out there in Orlando. Yeah. Okay. Especially go to the Victoria's Secret outlet. If you don't go to no other store in that outlet, go to Victoria's Secret. Okay. They got everything.
Yeah, we'll see. We got a couple free days. We're going to 2 parks. So we're doing Animal Kingdom, and then we're doing the other one, which is the main park. Can't remember.
It's Magical Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom. Yeah. Magic Kingdom. Yeah. So Magic Kingdom and then Animal Kingdom. And then there was another one, but those are 2 we chose. Yeah. So I'm excited. We're gonna be out there like we leave on 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. And I come back on 27th, the one out of 27th. So we're gonna be there 5 whole days.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, y'all should have fun. I think it's gonna be a good time.
We just whole bag of food. But yeah, other than that, that's the only thing I'm looking forward to, guys. I mean, I'm ready for the new year, like new things, new us, I'm just ready for growth and evolution and change, and I welcome change.
I'm waiting to exhale.
Oh, well. They love that in girl chat because everybody's waiting to exhale. Yep. Everybody's waiting to exhale.
I'm ready for my good man, Savannah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like we might not before the new year.
Do one more episode?
Yeah, I would love to.
What's today?
Today is the 16th.
We got tomorrow. We can do it. We're gonna be here tomorrow.
We will be here tomorrow.
That's probably gonna be our best bet, and then we can just do like a.
We won't do a word on the street or.
I was actually we'll talk about this later, but yeah. So how you feel about the?
I think we can do another one.
No, about the episode. I would say how you feel about just like what you got going on, like the new year, like how you feeling. We don't got to do like a whole like New Year wrap up, but just like a girl chat.
Yeah. I feel like that. I don't have expectations for the year. Of course, I want to be a better me. I want to grow mentally. I want to grow financially. All of those things, like, I want to be better in. I want to be better at, like, I feel like a year or 2 ago, I was way better at, like, saving and budgeting and making sure I have all my T's crossed and I's dotted.
Right.
And I feel like I fell off a little bit this year, and I want to get back to that.
Bounce back always. Yeah.
I want to get back to that. And I want to be physically healthy. I want to be mentally healthy. I want to be emotionally healthy. And those are things that I want to work on. I've never done a vision board, but I might do one.
Okay. So, like, besides the vision board, what you do for Christmas? I see you got your tree up. What's your Christmas tree looking like? We in December. I feel like our December has kind of been the same. Like, I don't know what your energy's been like, but like, we wrapping the fucking year up, wrapping this bitch up with a bow.
It'll just be me and the dogs. I was gonna say my dog, but it'd be me and the dogs. I don't have any like super other plans.
You gonna cook?
Yeah. I'll probably cook.
Okay.
That's pretty
You
much
want
it.
some Pablo?
Yep. You already know it. Yeah, that's another story. But yeah.
Another story.
Yeah, I'll probably make me like a little perlo, maybe a pot roast or something like that. Just those two. That's
That's it. You keeping it light? You gonna feed the dog some perlo and pot roast?
Yeah, if there's some left, I sure will.
Please, y'all already know. Please.
Oh, fuck that shit up by myself.
Gonna be in the kitchen. No, I'm getting mine off the top, bitch.
So yeah, that's probably it. And some vegetable. I don't know what vegetable, but for the most part, that'll pretty much be it.
Okay.
It's me and the dogs.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's all the girls chatting about. I don't know what the girls want to chat about because next week we're gonna chat. We're gonna chat. So we'll give y'all a girl chat.
We'll have a whole girl chat episode maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We're gonna chat it up for y'all.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is the song that never ends. You ever heard that?
No.
You never heard Lamb Chop? Did ya?
Yeah, but I stopped watching that. Like,
it goes on and on.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's time to go.
Started singing and not knowing who it was. And they'll continue singing it forever just because this is a song. This has been
another fucking episode.
I'm such a fucking lady.
The podcast.
Such a fucking lady.